as many people do know, we have had for some time support for subversion, and in more recent times we're supporting, with AD18 introduced it sort of in a quiet way, support for Git. And these are version control systems. And what a version control system does for the 80% of Altium users who do not use version control, coming back...
80%?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Coming back to the statistics and analytics I've personally looked at, more than 80% of designers do not use a formal even version control system. So let's explain even what that is at the baseline level. A version control system allows you to have a central location where your data is stored, and as you work on that data and you save files, you make edits during the day, you get to the end of the day, you're constantly saving your schematic if you're an engineer or PCB design, and at some point you say, I need to commit this to the system. So that goes into version control as a revision, and you carry on like this through the entire design process. And what it does for you is a few things, but it allows you to go back to any point in time if you run into problem. If you have a crash on your computer or suffer some kind of data loss event, the version control server is effectively like a versioned backup that lets you go back to a specific point in time and restore that, at least that point in time. And you may say, well, why not just use a backup system? You could, but it doesn't give you associativity between that moment in time and what you were doing and what your engineering intent was, whereas a version control system does give you that. The other thing a version control system allows you to do is compare changes. So the point of that is if you're in a team-based environment, or even if you're a team of one, you can look at the differences of what you did yourself. You can compare, this is my current version, and I want to go back in time to what I was doing. So today's Monday afternoon, and I've made some design decision to do something, and I'm looking at my schematic or my PCB, and I'm scratching my head thinking, now what was I thinking on Friday when I did that?
Right.
And you can go back to Friday and compare now, Monday to Friday, and see the differences. And that works across teams with multiple people as well. So you can compare different revisions from different contributors and see what's changing, and have some sort of traceability or trackability in that, and be able to...
In context.
Yes, and to be able to see exactly what's going on. Even if you're on your own, that is extremely helpful.